When I was 18, I sold vacuum cleaners, and I went door to door, and I had my rainbow vacuum cleaner, and I would come in, and I would throw dirt on your floor, and then I would vacuum it up, and I guess I sold a few vacuum cleaners. I went into someone's home one day, introduced myself very quickly, and barged into their living room and threw dirt all over their white carpet, and then they turned to me and said, "Oh, we don't have any power." And I was like, oh my God, you don't have power. What the hell? So there I was on my hands and knees cleaning up the dirt. And I retired after that. But I realized there was a communication error that I had. I was so self-absorbed. I only cared about myself and my objective and go in there and win and don't take anyone else into consideration. So I wanted to go, after that, I wanted to discover what's the root of communication. So like the Miami Heat's Big Three, we have Aristotle's Big Three. And he says, for the art of persuasion, for the art of speech, if we really, really want to know how to talk well, there are three things that we need. Ethos, which is about our credibility. Logos, which is about how logical we come across. And then there's pathos, which is my favorite. It's emotions, and it's how we affect people. And what's so great about pathos, it can only be achieved with the human voice. That's it. So in conflict, you need it. Negotiating, telling someone you love them, it's absolutely necessary to come across with that emotion. So what happens? From Aristotle up into the Industrial Revolution, we're okay. Industrial Revolution, people move from rural areas to the cities, from farms to factories. People forget about communicating with each other. And we begin to see this climax in the .com, where it's just about information. That's what we're concerned with. So we're kind of isolating ourselves. It's just the computer and me, our dialogue. That's it. So now what happens after the tragedy of 9/11? We start to come together more as a nation, even globally. People want to reach out. They want people to understand. They want to connect. So we yearn for that human connection. And something that happens at this point is Meetup. And Scott Heiferman, the CEO of Meetup, created technology that really was kind of stemmed from 9/11 because he wanted people to connect. So he wanted to use the internet. And ever since that, we've been out, like here, we find each other now on the internet. It's no longer weird. We make friends on the internet, business connections. It makes sense. So we need to get back to that way of communicating that really gets our point across. And that's why people come to me. They want to know. They want to know how to do it because we've been away from it for so long. So our voices, in a sense, are being resurrected. And we really want to learn the art. We want to learn the technique. And actually, it takes a little while and it takes some training, but boy, once you find it, it's great. Public speaking, whatever it might be, in a boardroom, even on a personal level. It's so nice to be able to communicate your thoughts. So with that, with the information age, we're now shifting into the communication age, and this becomes really important. So now more than ever, while cultural borders are softening, and we're talking to people, halfway around the world in real time, we really need to have great communication skills. And who knows where technology is leading us in the future. Maybe there'll be technology that can read our minds, so we do have to make sure that we get our point across.